Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most heated controversies in Formula One. Max Verstappen recently faced a wave of intense booing at the F1 75 event in London. While tensions between drivers and fans are nothing new, this incident has reached a boiling point. Verstappen's father, Jos Verstappen, has now threatened to boycott future events, potentially shaking up the F1 landscape. But how did things escalate to this level? And more importantly, what does this mean for Max, Red Bull, and Formula One as a whole? Let's break it all down. Max Verstappen is no stranger to criticism, but his reception at the London F1 75 event took things to a whole new level. The four-time world champion faced relentless boos from the crowd, igniting discussions across the motorsport community. Some believe this hostility stems from his past battles with British drivers, while others think the media's portrayal of Verstappen has fueled the tension. Throughout his career, Verstappen has frequently clashed with British drivers, most notably in 2021 when he fought Lewis Hamilton for the championship. Last season, Lando Norris emerged as his closest competitor. The British media hasn't made things any easier, often portraying Verstappen in a negative light. The Dutch driver has repeatedly called out this bias, and at last year's Brazilian Grand Prix, he even questioned why British journalists were absent from his press conference. But the hostility in London wasn't just aimed at Verstappen. The FIA also faced backlash, with loud boos erupting when their logo appeared on the big screen. While fans have always been vocal about their opinions, this level of animosity stickles deeper issues within the sport. In response, the FIA condemned the crowd's behavior, emphasizing the importance of respect in motorsport. They highlighted their ongoing efforts to combat online abuse and urged the community to reflect on their actions both online and in person. For Verstappen, this treatment may not be surprising, but it's certainly frustrating. Despite his dominance on the track, the constant negativity could influence his future in F1. Unlike some of the sport's longest-serving legends, Verstappen has hinted at an early retirement. Incidents like this might only reinforce his desire to leave the sport sooner rather than later. Meanwhile, Red Bull Racing finds itself in a tough spot. The team is committed to giving Verstappen a championship-winning car for 2025, but with Ferrari and McLaren making significant strides, the challenge is greater than ever. Jos Verstappen has expressed his disappointment over the London event, stating that Max has no interest in returning to a place where he's disrespected. In fact, both father and son are considering boycotting similar events in the future. The hostility towards Verstappen isn't new, but the latest altercation with George Russell has only added fuel to the fire. The rivalry between the two has intensified, making Verstappen an even bigger target for British fans. Booing is nothing new in F1. Hamilton faced similar treatment at Zandvoort, but this situation seems to be escalating beyond the norm. Jos Verstappen firmly believes that there's no place for this kind of behavior in the sport, especially towards a driver who has achieved so much. He pointed out that events like the F1 75 launch are meant to promote the sport, not divide the fan base. He also criticized how Red Bull Racing's team principal, Christian Horner, was treated, emphasizing that the hostility goes beyond just Max. But the backlash wasn't only directed at Verstappen and Horner. The FIA also found itself in the crosshairs of frustrated fans. Over the past few months, the governing body has faced mounting criticism, and the London event was the perfect stage for fans to voice their dissatisfaction. Even celebrities like Gordon Ramsay have spoken out about the FIA's handling of driver penalties and restrictions, adding more pressure on the organization to make changes. In response, FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem largely brushed off the booing, choosing instead to focus on the future of the sport. He emphasized F1's commitment to innovation, sustainability, and maintaining its global appeal. He also hinted at potential changes, such as bringing back the roaring sound of V10 engines running on sustainable fuel. While this might excite some fans, it does little to address the ongoing tensions within the F1 community. So what does this all mean for Formula One? Will Verstappen and Red Bull take further action against the hostility? And can the FIA regain the trust of the fans? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest F1 developments, make sure to check out our next video covering Ferrari's major upgrades for the 2025 season. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.